Hello everyone, in this video I'm reacting to what will it take to reach MrBeast's level.
I did something insane. I spent the last
Awesome.
month analyzing dozens of creators on YouTube, collecting the
Great.
data, views, posting frequency, all to answer the question, what will it take to beat MrBeast? Take, for example, this chart of the most subscribed channels on YouTube. MrBeast is by far the biggest channel, beating the second closest channel by almost 100 million subscribers. And to really understand how to beat MrBeast, you have to first break down the sheer scale of what MrBeast has been able to do. Because when you look at just channels in the US market, things get crazy. Taking out both music and kids channels, MrBeast has 3 of the top 10 biggest channels on YouTube. He's also 3 times bigger than the closest channel, and bigger than all other channels in the top 5 combined. That's fucking insane. The truth is, MrBeast is such an anomaly, it makes everyone else look bad. In 2016, the biggest YouTube channel had 45 million subscribers, PewDiePie. And back then, hitting the 10 million subscriber mark was insane. And it kind of still is. But when you have someone like MrBeast gaining 10 million subs a month, it completely changes the way you look at YouTube. Yes, it does. I could go on and on diving into dozens of charts and statistics, and trust me, there's a lot. But I think the one that paints the clearest picture of MrBeast's level of dominance is this one right here. His average views per video. And man, this chart is unbelievable. 300 million views per video in 2023. This is Super Bowl level numbers being put out every single week. It's literally 3% of the entire world watching a MrBeast video. That's insane. MrBeast is on an island. We've never really seen anyone like him. And based on this data, it's hard to imagine we ever will. But what if we did? And what would they have to do to beat MrBeast? Well, the real secret to becoming the next MrBeast is threefold. And we can learn it by studying MrBeast's success. MrBeast has been growing at an unprecedented rate. But it's not just the growth. It's the amount of time he's been able to sustain that growth. Year after year after year. And this is one of the 3 pillars of replicating MrBeast. You need longevity. Let's break this down with the chart. This is the growth of the most famous creators over the past decade. We have creators like Smosh, Hank Green, Casey Neistat, David Dobrik, Logan Paul, Ryan Trahan and Eric, Mark Rober, the Stoke Twins up here, and then way over here is MrBeast. Over the last 5 years alone, MrBeast has gained 33 million, 57 million, 33 million, 73 million, and 115 million subs. This is not normal. He pulls more subs in one year than most creators dream of pulling in their life.
I feel like those numbers are a little off a little bit
because being able to maintain this sort of growth for extremely long periods of time. Now, a lot of creators experience fast growth. It's not something only MrBeast can do. But they don't tend to grow for super long. The average career of a successful YouTuber is 5 to 6 years. That's it. Your viewership starts, peaks, and dies off in those 5 to 6 years. And if we compare Jimmy to newer creators like Eric and Ryan Trahan, they have some fast growing channels, gaining 300,000, 500,000 subs a month. But to reach MrBeast's level, they'd have to start gaining multiple millions of subscribers every month. A feat they haven't done in even their best month. And if we just assume that the next MrBeast isn't creating content, the gap gets even worse. If you were to start a channel today, you'd have to gain 100,000 subs a day for the next 10.2 years to reach MrBeast's current level. Let that sink in for a second. It would take over a decade to reach MrBeast's current level. So as you can see, growth is important, but that's just one of the things you have to do if you want to reach MrBeast's level. Because I was looking at all his data and I couldn't help see something. Longevity is great, but it's not enough. People like Ryan Trahan, Casey Neistat, Mr. Higa are all insanely talented and skilled creators. The top 1%. They've been posting content for years, but have never seen the amount of growth MrBeast has. So you don't just need longevity, you need something else. What you need is innovation. And MrBeast figured this problem out. Now this term innovation is thrown out a lot on YouTube. It's not copying the latest trends. Ryan Trahan personality, fast cuts and editing, big ideas. It's about finding new ways to stand out. When everyone was posting challenge videos, Ryan Trahan focused on personality and stories. And when everyone is focused on personality and stories, the next MrBeast will focus on the next big thing. And you can see this thought process echoed on MrBeast's channel. He's constantly finding new ways to innovate. Just look at the formats on his channel. Over the last 3 years, he's gone through tons of different formats. So I actually calculated it, and he's done almost 8 new formats in the last 3 years. That's almost 3 new formats he can milk every single year. And what's crazy about that is once you build a format, you can make dozens of videos on just that one format. It's the same thing with his thumbnails. He's constantly testing and improving them, improving the sizing, the realism, the colors that make the thumbnail pop, And this is the exact way you need to be thinking if you want to innovate. The reason you do this is to keep your content feeling fresh and new. It needs to always stand out, because what works now won't work in 4 to 5 years. And if you're not innovating and coming up with new formats, new ideas, you're never going to figure out what does work 4 to 5 years from now. Now the final and probably the most important thing is mentality. You have to want it badly. MrBeast would have never gotten to where he is if his goals were focused on getting money, cars, houses. He wouldn't have been investing millions of dollars into each video if his goal was to get a nicer mansion or house. We've seen YouTubers with this sort of life goal before, and it's never panned out for them. They've all just come and gone. MrBeast's goal has always been to make the best videos possible and to become the biggest creator. Every decision he makes is to help reach that goal. Dubbing his videos, spending $5 million on sets, going further than anyone else will. Having a become the best mentality is crucial if you want to be MrBeast. Now listen, the next MrBeast is not going to look like MrBeast. They're not going to spend $5 million on sets. Shit, they might not even be a YouTuber. Streamers like IShowSpeed have been taking off recently. I mean, pulling 1 million live viewers at one time is MrBeast level stuff. But even then, Speed is nowhere near MrBeast. If we quickly compare their follower accounts across social media, Speed has 114 million followers. Really good. While MrBeast has 578 million followers across just his main accounts. 4 times more followers than Speed. I think this really goes to show that what MrBeast has managed to do across such a small period of time is really remarkable. To go from dumb videos in your bedroom to $5 million productions is truly a one-of-a-kind journey. And the truth is, we might never see this sort of success again. You'd have to have the perfect combination of growth,
I think I'm going to be bigger than MrBeast one day.
And mentality, just to come close to the current MrBeast. Is it possible to beat MrBeast? Yes, I think anything is possible, especially as social media continues to grow. But will the next MrBeast make as much of an impact as Jimmy has? Pushing the boundaries of what we know is possible with content? That's something only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Good video.